Hello everyone, and welcome to Digimon Survive. Before we start, I wanted to talk a little bit briefly about my experience with this game. I played a little bit of it. I played up until the point where you're introduced to the second Digimon. So I played basically nothing at all. All I know about this game is that it is a visual novel with strategy game elements to it. And I know nothing else about it, honestly. Like, I'm flying completely spoiler free. And so I'd like to play this on camera for my YouTube, mostly so I have an excuse to play it, actually, because I have a hard time reading visual novels, if I'm honest. I really struggle with them, and it's mostly about finding the time and the place and the motivation. But if I'm filming it for YouTube, then I kind of have to do it. So with that said, let's get started then. Oh, I never noticed that they're moving. They move in the background. That's really cute. But yes, you can see the language can be changed here. I think I would have to download a new language for it to be changed to other languages. I could put it in Portuguese, but then my audience of like 3 people would not get it, so I would leave it in English. Wait, is there Japanese here? There doesn't seem to be Japanese here. I wonder why. In any case, let's start a new game. If I press load here, you can see I have a prologue very, very early in the game. So let's start a new game. And I turned off the voices of the characters just like I did in Cyrus Luth. I will be doing voicing of the characters, I mean. The reason why I do that is mostly so if I'm rewatching the video or if I'm editing or whatever, I can keep it on a second monitor and I can listen to the dialogue just fine. And also so that the dialogue gets into my memory more. Because if I'm just reading silently, I tend to forget what happened. So that's why I read it out loud. In any case, yeah, standard disclaimer. I have dyslexia. I will read things wrong from time to time. You're just gonna have to deal with it. So yeah. Let's start a new game. Delete all autosave data and suspended battle data. I don't have any, so let's go. I'm scared. Don't worry, we're okay. Come on, over here. Oh no, they've made it over here already. Get away from there. I won't let you lay a hand on them. I always struggle voicing Gabumon. You guys? But this is the only battle I've seen in the game, the tutorial battle. So that's how I know it is gonna be a strategy game. Time to learn some of the basics of battle. In order to battle, the order in which unit moves the order in which the units act is dependent on their speed. Let's start with movement. Press A to choose the move command. Okay. The area displayed on the grid represents the range of your character's movement. You can rotate the camera with LB and RB and adjust the zoom with LT and RT. It is important to switch over the camera to get a full grasp of your situation. Now let's move to the blinking square on the grid. Move the cursor or with the analog stick. Move your cursor to the blinking square on the grid and press A. Now, I don't know for sure, but it is my understanding that this is the kind of gameplay you find in Final Fantasy Tactics, I think. Because this is not like Fire Emblem, because the rotation of your character actually matters. And my understanding is that that is a thing in Final Fantasy Tactics, so that's where this game is getting the gameplay from. Now let's prepare for an attack. Press A to choose an attack from the attack command menu. Here's information on the skill you can use. This includes area of effect, SP cost, range. A skill's range is the distance it can reach, while its area refers to the size of the effect. Passive skills are special abilities that are always on. Pay attention to how each of them works. First, let's see what happens when you with an ordinary attack. Attacking does not cost SP. Choose an attack from the skill list and press A to confirm. When selecting a target, your estimated damage and accuracy will be displayed. This would be 54% accuracy, damage 54, counter attack 0%, critical hit 0%. In hindsight, it's genuinely baffling that I have never played this game or spent a lot of time with this game, because this is What If Digimon and Fire Emblem, which are like my two favorite things. So it's baffling, really. Elemental affinities, critical hit percent, and more are also shown, so pay close attention. Counterattack percent is particularly important. This is the chance the enemy will counter your attack. Put the cursor on the enemy using the arrow keys or the analog stick and press A. Handicap. And turn. Okay, it's teaching me to enter. As you end your turn, you can face in a direction with the arrow keys. You take more damage if attacked from the side or from behind, so choose carefully. Okay, so this is what I was talking about when I said that direction mattered. It's important to check up on other units in the battle. Switch to the free cursor to get more info. Press B to move the free cursor. You can move the free cursor anywhere on the screen. Try putting it on an enemy. Hover the cursor over a unit to see its info displayed on the upper right. I actually don't like this tutorial because I think it's very hand-holdy. It says like view more detailed information pressing X. So you press X, and it says that's odd. For some reason, you can't see any information about this enemy. So like this tutorial is weird because it's teaching you to do something, but the thing doesn't work. I don't know. I feel like they could have done this better. There's nothing more to learn. Press B to stop displaying information. That didn't reveal anything useful. Switch back to the regular cursor and just go all out. Press B to switch back to the regular cursor. This is no ordinary foe. Aim for extra damage by attacking him from behind. Move to the blinking spot behind the enemy. Okay, I'm gonna move over here. Also, pardon if I play this game a little bit slow at first. I tend to play these types of game pretty fast, but I'm still getting acquainted with everything. Use a skill for big damage. Each skill move has its own SP cost. Choose an attack command like before, then select Blue Blaster from the skill list. I wonder if, because I removed the voices, I wonder if the Digimon still have voices that say the name of the skill. Move the cursor over to the enemy and then press A. Because, accuracy 74%, critical hit 100% because it's a rare attack. Oh, he does not say the name of the attack. He does if you keep the voices on. You deal extra damage by performing a rear attack. Flank attacks also do more damage. It doesn't seem to have taken much damage. Is this enemy too powerful to defeat? Why I gotta... Gah! No! I won't let you harm these children any more than you already have. If we can just get to that place. Miyuki. I'm okay. Go, head for the light. Run, Haru. Get out of here. No way. I'm not leaving you behind. What are you doing? Go. Go on, hurry. It's no good. I can't hold him back anymore. Look out! Eee! What the? It's sucking me in. If anything happened to you, you have to get back safe to your own, on your own, somehow. Ah! Miyuki! I gotta save her, but I can't. Ah, Miyuki! Wait for me. I'll rescue you, Miyuki, no matter what. Oh, another thing I know about this game is that apparently death is on the table. I think this was part of the promotional materials that like characters can die.
Yuki? じゃあ撮るよ。おい、邪魔だろ。ごめんなさい。ち。わあ、態度悪。そんなんじゃ女子に嫌われるよ。うっせえな。続いてニュースです。今朝5時頃、鹿部市で震度3の地震がありました。これ、ここじゃない？落石事故が起きており、警察や消防では地域に警戒を促しています。 ここは一体。群発する地震により土砂災害の危険がありますので、引き続き鹿部市近隣にお住まいの方。おいおい、見学先の安全性とか大丈夫なのかよ。よし、みんな、そろそろ出発の時間だ。 引率の OB の言うことをよく聞くように。遊びに来たんじゃないんだぞ。時間厳守で行動すること。てれ。ん？たくま？ああ、なんでもない。
Oh, this is camp, huh? I say camp, but we're holed up in an abandoned school in the mountains here. Maybe to us to spend our school break and going to another school. Not that this school is anything like the one we usually go to. Sup, Takuma? Today we're checking out that crusty old landmark. Sounds lame. Come on, don't say that, Minoru. Not like I disagree, but still. Hey, you two, don't talk like that. I told you we weren't here for fun and games. Yeah, so sorry, Your Highness. Again with that kind of talk. That knucklehead over there is Minoru, and the girl lecturing him is Aoi. I didn't talk to him much at school. Aoi's cool. She came here from a different school. We got to know each other more here at camp, and that's mostly thanks to Minoru. The three of us ended up doing our extracurricular activities together. As you play the game, you will occasionally be asked to make choices. You will have 2 to 4 options to choose from. Use the arrow keys to select a response or action and then press A. Your decisions will affect your affinity with different characters and influence the story. Your affinity with other characters influences the battle backup they give during combat, with different results if you treat everyone equally as opposed to focusing on one person. You can check your affinities from the main menu, so don't forget to keep an eye on them. So this is, I think, is a better tutorial, because it said, this is what you do. If you choose your options, you can affect your affinity with someone. And like if I ask about Aoi about the plan, this is gonna give me affinity with Aoi, I think. And if I say I'll check things out, this will give me affection with Minoru. And so like the result of my choice will immediately teach me about the thing that the tutorial wants me to teach, which I think is much better than the previous tutorial. I'm gonna ask Aoi about the plan. Oh, by the way, I'm not metagaming here. I don't have any plans on what to do because I don't know what this game is gonna be like mechanically. So I'm just gonna play as one would for the first time, completely spoiler free. So let's ask Aoi. What's today's route, Aoi? We're staring at a cherry blossom trees, right? Today we're going here, and then I think over there. And you know why, Minoru? Something about local legends and religions, right? They say there's some weird stuff. No matter to me, I'm just here for the fun and the sun. You're the only one I can rely on, Takuma. Keep an eye on him, would you? I'm not Minoru's babysitter over here. Oh, wow! Huh, what's that? Looks like Minoru noticed something on his phone. Check it out! There's another story about a rock slide. There's several days in a row. Now, I hope this doesn't mean an earthquake is coming. Not just that, but look over here. Isn't that close to where we're supposed to go today? Wait, really? I wonder if the plans for the day are still on. You can feel the tension in the air around here. Someone must have shared the news. Alright everyone, calm down. Everything is going to be just fine. All the teachers have clear instructions for dealing with any emergencies. Shuji is an alumnus of the Aoi school, so he came to help as chaperone. The teachers and chaperones are ensuring our safety, so there's nothing to worry about. Fear not, fellow students. Our destination is the historic landmark. Off we go. There he goes at it again. That Shuji is too straight-laced for his own good. Is that any way to talk about someone 2 years older than you? Right you are, my little Aoi. And I do have to remind you, Minoru, that I'm actually in a grade above yours. I mean, shouldn't you act like it then, or something? You should be more like of a nag, like, I told you to knock that off. Does that sound like something I would say? Let's go before we're left behind, Takuma. Yeah, come on, Takuma, let's hit it. I'm still trying to differentiate the voices between the characters, so apologies if they sound all too similar. Oh wow, the cherry blossoms are in full bloom. Everyone stops on the way to the landmark to take in the flowers. Man, this is spring. Or is this spring, am I right? Right. Maybe the abundance of nature here brings out the beauty in those blossoms. I'm glad we came here. tomorrow changed. I'm glad we came to this camp. It makes me look forward to the historic landmark ahead. Indeed. I find myself brimming with a sort of excitement. If you put it that way, it sounds like we've got some fun ahead of us. Oh, looks like Saki and Ryo beat us to the punch. They did go ahead of us after all. The guy shooting daggers at everyone's Ryo, an older kid from another school. The girl who's all smiles there is Saki. Her looks are famous in the great below ours. They must be here to enjoy the cherry blossoms too. Then again, I could be wrong in Ryo's case. Wow, look at how beautiful it is. The flowers are so pretty. What kind of person gets all grumpy in front of a bunch of blooming cherry blossoms? But man, talk about a waste. Gorgeous weather and we're doing extracurricular nonsense? What does one have to do with the other? I thought as much. We're not in any real rush. Might as well look around here some more. It's gonna be difficult to do Ryo's voice because he's gonna sound like any other male character I do. As you play the game, you will be presented with choices where to go and who to talk to. By targeting one of the students walking along the 3-line path in the distance. Okay. You can also switch between targets with LB and RB. Switching targets while you have one selected. Okay. When selected, you can press A to progress. Who you talk to and in what order may advance the story. You can target more than just characters, so keep an eye out for unexpected discoveries. So let's see the stream. If I listen closely, I can hear the sound of a babbling brook. You'd never hear something like that in the city. It's sort of comforting. Cherry trees lining the path are in full bloom, with gorgeous petals flowering down. I'd love to sit here and gaze at them for a while. Hey, Takuma, did you know that the leaves of cherry blossoms are poisonous? That's why you never see any weeds growing underneath them. Huh, is that right? Wait, don't people eat those sometimes? Well, sure, they're fine if you pickle them first. Huh, you know some weird things, man. Targets that are important to the story conversation are marked with an exclamation point. So keep that in mind when deciding what to do next. Okay. The flowers are certainly beautiful in full bloom. Yeah, that and the weather makes you want to sit down and take the load off for a while. Now that won't do. We have to stick to our designated course. Aye aye, ma'am. Ugh, I'm so tired. This camp is weak. Yeah, total weak sauce. Well, at least we got a few bars out here. We can kill a little time with that. For real? I can't even get a signal in the school building. Man, what a hunk of junk you're lugging around. They said a few bars. I thought they were talking about like a place to drink, and I was like, aren't you too young for this? Let's go talk to Saki. Jeez, what crawled out of your backside and died? Search me. Let me guess, Shuji and the teachers gave you a flag for your cheerful disposition. You don't know what you're talking about. Sure, whatever you say. Come on, it's time to go. Alright already. And anyway, how long do you plan on following me around? What do you expect? Who knows what you'll do if I take my eyes off of you, Ryo? You're supposed to be my supervisor now? Clearly you're not the type to be left out to your own devices. Oh, just shut up. I really like the relationship between these two because they are very funny. Now, is that any way to talk to a cute girl like me? Saki's headed to the landmark, chasing Ryo as he continues bellyaching. There is a thing I saw in this game. I don't know if it constitutes as spoilers, but I think it kind of does. Oh, email and phone number. That's pretty funny. Let's take a look. Oh, I have 2 points of affinity with Aoi. Let's take a look here. Takuma. The mountain air will do you good, claimed Takuma's mom, leading him to join the camping trip. The boy knew well that he'd be doing something significant by studying history in a place far from the city. But in all honesty, he lacked any real motivation to do so. This was his attitude, for better or worse. He lacked any strong feelings about the task, not caring enough to even consider it a pain. Just get through it a few days of the program and I'll be back to my old life. With this mentality, Takuma headed to the camp. I have 1 point of moral, which is red. There's wrathful and harmony, which is yellow and green respectively. I'm saying the colors for the one colorblind person I know definitely watches my videos, so. Aoi never had much interest in the camp in the first... Let me try reading this in her voice. Aoi never had much interest in the camp in the first place. At the time of the interview with a certain author had caught her attention. My time camping as a student was a valuable experience that led me to becoming an author. Inspired by the article, she became a gung-ho about camp, seeing it as an opportunity to change herself. Minoru Hinata. Ever since the news of the camp, Minoru waited with bated breath. Only in nature, away from daily life, facing untold dangers. Minoru would take care of the problems in a flash, one after another. He saw a chance to become one of the superheroes he's adored since he was a kid. Shuji Kayama. Wanting some more real work experience before applying to college and to get serious about studying, Shuji decided to apply to camp. He was hoping to earn some brownie points towards a recommendation letter on the sly. If this camp would help him achieve that, his dad would see him in a better light. Sounds like a complicated relationship. Ryo Tominaga. Ryo didn't like any of the classmates that applied to camp. No one figured a lone wolf like him would join something like that, where group activities are unavoidable. The reason was an early entry in an old journal of his mom's he found. Hope one day Ryo gets to go to summer camp and make a lifelong friends like I did. Saki Kimishima. As long as she heard of the camp, Saki quickly decided to join in. A so-called spur-of-the-moment decision. But an ulterior motive hid behind the girl's smile, making a lifetime's worth of memories. In truth, this might be her last chance as far as she knew. Towards that end, she'd be as bright, bubbly, and unbound as ever, hiding the doubts swirling away inside of her. Is she going to die? Is she like... she have cancer or something? Like, is she slated to die? I don't know. Help, settings, data, exit. I think it was status, the button I pressed before, or maybe it was profile, I don't know. But there was a button I pressed where it showed the characters in this art, but each of them had their Digimon next to them. And I saw that, like, I won't spoil what it is, but I saw what each of them were, and I don't remember off the top of my head what each of them is, but, like, it was interesting. Some of them I was familiar with, and some of them I wasn't. Ma'am, is it? Finally some good manners. Oh, sure. That's what I was going for. Man, I wish you'd just back off a bit, you know? Read a room a little, so to speak. I suppose it depends on how you look at it. She can be outspoken at times, to be sure. But she's also cheerful, cute, and quite amicable. The sort of honesty you sense from her. I quite like it. Whoa, where did all that come from? She just seems a bit radiant, don't you think? I see. Still, she goes a bit overboard. A big sister like me has to look out for her. These two get along way better than I figured they would. More like Saki can get along with anyone. That Ryo is a real pain too. She must have some kind of saint. Nah, is that any way to speak about him? All of us need to work together. I never heard anything come out of his mouth that wasn't a complaint about something. I kind of relate, to be honest. It's like looking to how I used to be. Kind of embarrassing. You sure he's older? Your past self? Is that something a middle schooler is supposed to say? Then again, I suppose an adolescent boy would say such a thing. Saki's the exact opposite. The way she comes up at you head on makes you seem all the more grown up. We only just met her at camp, but she's acted like we were best buds from square one. I think you resemble her in that regard, Minoru. Yeah, he's the one who broke the ice with us after all. Indeed. Head on, as you would say. Huh? Jeez, guys, knock it off with the compliments. My ego can only take so much. That wasn't a compliment. Would you look at those flowers? How beautiful. Hey, you know what, Aoi? They say there's a dead body under the cherry blossom trees. I don't want to hear about that right now. I'd rather head towards the historic landmark if we could. Everyone went that way. Looks pretty rocky up the path, huh? What a pain. I kind of like these characters, but I feel like they're gonna change a lot throughout the story because I feel like their character quirks right now have the potential to become like some really big character flaws. Like Aoi is very stuck up and very like focused on hierarchies, you know, like, oh, you're a middle schooler, you should not be talking to your superiors like that. Oh, this person is in that position, so they should, you know, like, you know what I mean? She's very focused on that, and Minoru is extremely carefree to the point of where I think that could become a problem later. So I'm excited to see where this leads. It was a normal conversation on a normal day with friends. Well, normal other than the camping part. At least that's what I thought. We cleared up the tree-lined path when we headed up the trail. Huh, look at that. Huh? Why is a police car here? Oh no, it looks like the road's blocked off from here. You're right, there's a lot of tape that says keep out. Maybe it's related to the rock slide Minoru was talking about. Oh man, did I call it? Or did I call it? Just find my ass, right, Takuma? Oh dear, this poses a problem. There's only one path to the landmark through here. That landmark, what was its deal again? This is where I told you to review. The site is a ritual related to the Kemonogami. Those Kemonogami things don't really ring a bell. You mean the beast gods? Nothing we can do about it. Our only option is to head back for now. We've come all this way, we might as well get the lowdown on what's going on down here. Let's see what the people gathered in front of the police have to say. Maybe I should ask the police officer what's going on here. Excuse me, did something happen here? There was a landslide ahead of dawn, so the roads have been closed off. Oh, that must be the one we read about online earlier. Oh dear me. I can't tend to my fields if I can't get through. A landslide, how frightful. Nothing but strange things happen around these parts. You got that right. This keeps up, all the old timers are gonna blame it on the monsters. Now, don't say such a thing in front of the children. Vertical sign. Closed road sign up here by the police doesn't offer any real details. The people around here said a landslide happened on the road. Seeing it with my own eyes, it's more impressive than I imagined. Pretty cool. Not like I want to become a cop, but I'd like to try riding on one of those sometime. The tape says keep out. Who knows what's going on past there? Feels kind of surreal to me. Maybe I've watched too many crime shows. Hold up. What? You're saying there was an accident? Dang man, I ain't never seen something like that before. What do you think? Should we just bust out of here? Grab a video for some views? Whoa, hold up, man. They'll get pissed off at us for sure. What's his face? Shuji? He said we'd ask the teachers about it, you know? The letters are so faded. I can't make out what the sign's supposed to say. It must be really old. A landslide? For reals, man? Think of the guys that went up ahead are okay? No childish chimes? I suppose this wouldn't be as so callous as to joke at a time like this. Of course, even I know when to watch my mouth. Sometimes, maybe. Oh dear, we can proceed with things like this. Yeesh, so much for exploring the great outdoors. Guess camp is cancelled. I don't know about all that. Still, perhaps we should turn our backs for now. The area is off limits. Seems like we can't get through here. What's the plan? Should we head back for now? No way! Don't talk out of... Oh, oops. I think this is Ryo. Don't talk out of your ass or you regret it. I can hear someone kicking up a fuss. Hey look, it's Ryo and Saki over there. I knew they went ahead. I guess they took the long way around. More importantly, who's that girl, I wonder? Okay, you listening? These rock slides are retribution from the Kemonogami. Retribution? In this day and age? Give me a break. Yes, when the disrespectful outsiders cause trouble on the mountains, they get mad. This holy mountain is the Kemonorium, a sacred shrine for the Kemonogami. This is no place for someone to just wander around. The heck is a Kemonorium? I bet some weird rock or bear carving. They worship that kind of stuff in the boonies. Chill out, Ryo. She's just a kid. You don't have to get nasty with her. Nasty? I was just... The boonies, you say? How rude. This is the site of a glorious shrine. Not some new imitation, but a historic legendary shrine known only to the locals. A shrine? You mean the ones that's supposed to have ancient gods? I've read about those before. Gods of harvest, of fertility, that sort of thing. Nah, this is different. These ancient beast gods known only to the locals. I've known all about these gods ever since I came here. Sounds like a fairy tale to me. It isn't. They are real. What's your name, kid? It's Miyu. What's your name? I'm Saki, and the guy over there with the tube is Ryo. So, Miyu, do you think we could take us both to the hidden shrine you're talking about? Take you? I guess so. Curious, huh? You don't really believe this kind of stuff, do you? I'm telling you, it's real. Why not? Our trip has been cancelled. It's not like we don't have time. All we have waiting for us back at camp is some busy work, right? You hate all that stuff. Are you seriously telling me you're not even a tiny bit interested in all this? I still say it's stupid. This is not stupid. Yeah, whatever you say, kid. It's not kid, it's Miyu. Well, lead the way, Miyu. I'm not gonna be happy if you're messing with us, got it? I guess they're off to get some extra credit somewhere. That's Saki for you. Something tells me they're not up to anything so commendable. They don't even know what kind of temple it is, do they? Entry may be prohibited. You've never heard of it, Aoi? I don't see anything like that on the map. Could there be a hidden shrine? Or is it just some kid's imagination? What do you think, Takuma? Sounds fun. Let's go look for them. Sounds like a good time. Let's go follow them. Yeah, now that's what I'm talking about. Hey, you guys. Oh, great, just what we needed. The shrine to the Kemonogami sounds fun. Can we go with you? Sure, the more the merrier. Thanks, nice to meet you. You too. It's like we have a couple of eavesdroppers. Why didn't you and your merry band of bozos go back to school trip? Let's move on, Miu. Come on, don't be like that. Jeez, Dio, that attitude of yours needs some work. Sorry about that, you guys. Dio, you and Mia, wait up. There they go again. For now, we'd better wait here for someone to tell us where to go next. That, or head back to school. I gotta admit, that sounds like a pain. More importantly, we have no idea what might happen. We should chase after those three. Yeah, let's follow them. I'm gonna stop here and save the game. And continue on next episode because it's been 40 minutes-ish. So I will see you all next time. Bye bye.